of Ra, the creation. In the beginning, nothing existed in this world, except for a watery chaos. This liquid essence from which all things would emerge was known as Nun. Out of this primordial soup emerged the god of creation, the sun god Ra. In the morning, he was known as Khepra the creator. At noon, he was Ra of the sun. In the evening, he was Atum the complete. Ra had the power of creation within him. Whatever he named, it came into existence. As he emerged from eternal Nun, he named many things, from the ground on which he stood to the air and the sands. Thus he named and created his children. He named Shu, and the god of the wind was born. He then named Tefnut, and his daughter the goddess of the rain emerged. Ra continued to name the plants and the animals, creating life around him that was pleasing to the eye. And from his tears the first of mankind emerged. In time, Shu and Tefnut also created their own children. And so emerged Geb, the god of the earth, and Nut, goddess of the sky. Satisfied with all he had created, Ra sat down and ruled the land of Egypt as the first pharaoh. Centuries passed, and Ra continued to rule Egypt. He then learned a prophecy that a child of the goddess Nut would rise to take his place as pharaoh. Fearful, he forbade Nut to have any children. However, she sought the aid of the wise god Thoth, and she gave birth to 4 children, Osiris, Isis, Nephthys and Set. As long as his secret name was not known to anyone, Ra would continue to rule the land. Once it was revealed, he would have to leave the earth and only rule from the skies. The other gods knew this, and Isis, sister and wife of Osiris, was determined to learn Ra's secret name. With guile and deceit she succeeded, and Ra was forced to leave. Thus the prophecy was fulfilled, and Osiris, son of Nut, became the next pharaoh. The rise of Horus. After Ra left the land to rule from the skies, Osiris took his place as pharaoh of Egypt, with Isis by his side. Together, they had a son, the baby Horus. Osiris taught mankind many things, from the secrets of planting grain to make bread, to those of brewing barley for beer. And the people rejoiced at having such a great pharaoh. However, not all were happy. Osiris' brother, the crafty god Set, was jealous of the attention and power that Osiris had. He gathered some conspirators to remove Osiris permanently. Through trickery, Set succeeded in trapping Osiris in a chest, and sealing it shut, suffocated the mighty pharaoh. The chest was dropped into the Nile River, where it floated out into the sea. When the goddess Isis learnt of this, she fled into the wilderness with the baby Horus. Isis knew that as long as Osiris was not buried with the proper funerary rites, he could not carry on his journey into the afterlife. So, leaving Horus with a guardian, Isis set forth searching for the chest. In time, she managed to find it. But Set found out about it and broke the chest, butchering Osiris' body into many pieces and threw them all over the countryside. Again Isis searched, and where she found each piece of Osiris, she performed the funerary rites, and at last Osiris was able to complete his journey and join Ra in the underworld. As Horus grew up in hiding with Isis, Set controlled the deserts. But Horus was guided by the spirits of Ra and Osiris, and soon was powerful enough to challenge Set. Set was a master of disguises, and as the armies of Horus and Set met, Set transformed into a giant hippopotamus in order to crush Horus's armies. But with a mighty throw of his harpoon, Horus pierced the head of the hippopotamus and slew the evil Set. And Horus became the next pharaoh of Egypt. When Horus in turn passed into the underworld, he waged an unending battle with Set. When the battle is won, Osiris will return to the land of the living to claim his throne.